The plan for the Montreal Canadiens this season was always to run with the young centers of Nick Suzuki and Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and then Jake Evans forces himself into the fold playing on the fourth line. And in terms of production from those three players, it hasn't necessarily been in abundance. Nick Suzuki has seemed to have been hitting a bit of a sophomore wall. Jesperi Kotkaniemi is a bit lacking in production as well. And even if Jake Evans is playing on the fourth line, considering how this team was playing in the first month of the year, you would think he would be able to get some more points, but it hasn't been that great for him as of late. A question for all of you panelists. With the way that the team is set up at center, do you think the team maybe should have reconsidered the idea that they go with those three young players and Philip Deneau at that position?
I think they needed another veteran center. To have three kids down the middle, boy, that's a big ask. I mean, the Bergevin, there must have been somebody, another veteran center available just to come in, even if it's just a fourth line role, like what Nate Thompson filled last year. They're getting killed on faceoffs, the Canadiens. Evans and Kotkaniemi have improved since the season started. Suzuki's still just horrible on faceoffs. He's down below 40%, which is just, you can't be a top number one center and lose 60% of your faceoffs. The other team has the puck all the time and you're chasing it. And especially on the power play, he loses the faceoff, it's down the ice, there goes 20, 30 seconds of the power play right away.
And the eight goals amongst the four kids, if you will, isn't good enough. And they're obviously struggling there, and they need more from them. And that is the reality. You've got young guys there, Kotkaniemi, and even Suzuki for that matter, Evans. I mean, these are really young guys that are still trying to figure out how to contribute at the NHL level. And it's you can call it growing pains, but they have to find a way, like a lot of the other guys, to up their offensive game. And they're given every opportunity. They're given the ice time. They're given the situations. And now it's entirely up to them to find a way to be creative and contribute. And until they get that part figured out, they're going to continue to struggle. And, the losses might continue to continue the way they are if they can't find a way to improve in that area.
I wonder, though, if Philip Deneau had a better season, if that would have affected the younger centerman, that it might have been able to take them under his wing a little bit more. Right now, I think he's really focused on what's going on with him. And as Stu pointed out, if they had a fourth liner like a Nate Thompson to come in, the kind of like the uncle figure to help them out, that could have helped as well down the line. But that's not the case. And this is the situation that they decide to go with, and they have to just live with this. And I really hope that they try not to crush their confidence too much and allow these young players to try and develop as much as possible in the situation that they're in.
Yeah, when Nick Suzuki was talking recently about we're all playing up on our heads, boy, that's not a good sign for a 21-year-old kid in his second NHL season if it's already getting to his mind. And he talked about playing not to lose instead of playing to win. That's not good. He hit a wall at the end of last season. Later in the year, he hit a wall early this season after that great start, 7-game point streak to start the year. But that's a concern. That's a concern when it's not just the physical play on the ice, but the mental game. And it's a lot of pressure on these three young guys. I mean, you have to be good down the middle in the NHL to win. And the Canadiens right now, they simply aren't.
Well, the quick counterpoint here, what about the talent that's been insulated around those young players, right? The acquisitions that they made on offense, your Josh Andersons and your Tyler Toffoli's, that's supposed to kind of alleviate some pressure, right?
But the center still drives the center drives the car, man. That's just the way it is.
That is true.
The station.
And you know what? They have a big responsibility, those guys. They're supposed to be the smarter guys on your team. Well, that's second to the defense, obviously. They're supposed to be the ones that are dependable in your zone. You know where they are, and you hope that they're going to figure that out. Pretty soon, because it's not good enough, and they have what I would like to think the talent to be able to be better, and hopefully down the stretch here we're going to see more from them.
I think it's safe to say that I don't expect any of the Montreal Canadiens centers to have their plus minus go towards a minus 40 anytime soon, Rick. We'll end off with.
Sorry, I have to jump in with the
Go
class.
ahead.
Never trust the forward on the first goal where Kulak charged up in Ottawa, and he expected the forward to cover him for the guy going to the net, and you know what happened? Wrong. Don't trust the forward.
All right, Rick. I'll let you get this one in here. Was deciding to go with the three young centers a mistake in your eyes, viewers at home? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to visit hockeyinsideout.com to check out our full episode.